I've had debilitating back and hip pain since I was a kid, but it wasn't until recent, during the middle of a deadlift, that I realized that I didn't have to live this way anymore. Most people think that pain like this is just a sign that you need to stretch more, that you need to improve your posture, or experience another specialist / surgery. It's so deeply ingrained in our society. But the truth is, my pain wasn't just physical, it was emotional, and yours might be too. My fascia, the connective tissue that runs throughout our whole body, was storing years upon years of stress, shame, fear, resentment, guilt, and no amount of foam rolling is going to address this. And I know this because when I used a simple 5-minute fascial unwinding exercise right there in the middle of the gym, I started to feel tension that I've had forever start to unravel. My jaw started popping and my low back was starting to relax. Again, as I mentioned, I was mid deadlift. I thought I was going to throw out my back. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did, the fascial reset technique that helped me unlock my low back. It even helped me calm my nervous system in the middle of the gym, and it gave me instant relief in just 5 minutes. As I mentioned, this isn't just about stretching. This is about understanding why your body might be holding on to this pain in the first place. For me, it feels like a lifetime of feeling stuck and always not being good enough. There's a dull, constant ache in my hips, and my low back I actually threw out in my 20s, ironically, doing a deadlift, and I still have that searing sharp pain that goes down into my right butt cheek. And I just figured it was always going to be like this. I tried stretching, massages, yoga, foam rolling. I even had specific Ralphing done, stripping of the tissue, scraping of the tissue, you name it, I've tried it, and nothing really stuck. It's been frustrating, and I have tried to blame it on my hormones, on age, on not having enough money to go get surgery or the testing that I might need. I just always gave up hope. I stopped trying to do anything until it got too unbearable to deal with, especially after I had Odin, my son. This is something that has gotten even worse. After delivery, my left foot was turned inward so far. My friend even pointed it out. She was like, "Why are you walking like that?" And as you could probably imagine, the pelvic floor was not very friendly after delivering my son either. I would sneeze. There was this time that I was sitting on this leather couch. It was like fake. It was like fake leather. It was like pleather. I was sitting on our pleather couch and I could feel a sneeze coming on, but I'm holding like my sweet baby 3-month-old, and I sneezed my face off and peed the couch. It was so embarrassing. I got up shamefully, put Odin down in his little bassinet, and I had to go change myself and then clean off the couch. It was not one of my finest moments. And also there was a lot of pain during intimacy. So you can imagine that I didn't want to experience any of that, because why would I, as it felt like somebody was literally Chucky styling in there going, I felt like a prisoner in my own body. And so many doctors were gaslighting me, saying, "Welcome to motherhood," because I want to get healthier, especially for my family, and experience life in a more positive way. I have been going to the gym, but you can imagine with having pelvic floor, weak glutes, and weak hamstrings and tight quads, it can be very debilitating when you are trying to continuously lift heavier or just consistently, as you may have low back and hip pain. Which brings me to the middle of the gym as I am doing a deadlift, and I can feel the ache, the seizing of my pelvic floor almost about to give out. So I mindfully put my weights back and I walked to the middle of the gym. I work out at EO, so it's like that little grassy area. Sit down, and because I knew I couldn't do it standing. The cool thing about fascial unwinding techniques is you can do it laying in bed, you can do it sitting up, or you can do it standing. Each one is going to provide a different level of unraveling of the fascia tissue. So I was sitting, crossed my legs, started doing totally twisted, and I just started feeling the tension releasing. There was almost this moment where I thought, is this actually happening? Is this real? Or am I going to get up and I won't be able to walk? And then I got to standing up and walking and felt zero pain, which then I made my way back to the weights area and proceeded to do my workout without pain and felt even on both sides. So let's just dive into it so you guys can feel this release yourself. You're going to take your right hand, right foot. You're going to cross your right foot over your ankle. You're going to tuck in and kind of suck up your pelvic floor, kind of like you're grabbing or picking up a blueberry. You're going to bring your right hand underneath your armpit and your left hand you're going to place on top of your trap. Here we're going to turn our head to the left, and then you're going to turn your torso to the right. Put your tongue in your cheek at a tight area and breathe for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to purse your lips, breathe in, 4, hold at the top, twist a bit further, exhale out. Purse your lips again, breathe in, more, and exhale out. Last one, breathe, more, hold it, and exhale out. Breathe in through the nose, out the mouth for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already I can feel my kidneys draining in my back. You feel heat. You feel tension moving to different areas. All of this is good signs that it's working. We're going to go slowly unwind to the front, keeping your hands in the same position. You're going to turn your head to the right, torso to the left. Make sure you suck in your pelvic floor. Put your tongue in the tightest spot of your cheek and breathe for 6. Purse your lips like you're drinking through a straw and breathe. More, hold, twist a bit more, exhale out, breathe in, more, and exhale out. Sides a bit tighter for me, breathe in, more, and exhale out. In through the nose and out through the mouth for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slowly coming back to center and then unwinding your arms and your legs. You may already start noticing that there is unraveling happening. You might find different areas of your body in having tension now. And think of this as like a toothpaste tube. If you're squeezing it all the way to the top, that's going to allow you to release all of that toothpaste. Same thing for you. We're doing counter rotation. So we are squeezing the muscles, the organs, and we're unraveling all the fascia around those areas that are tight. Left hand, left foot. We are putting the left ankle over the right, tucking in our pelvic floor, bringing our left hand to our armpit, and right hand is going on top or on the side of the arm. We are going to be turning our head to the right and our torso to the left. Find that tight area in your cheek. Breathe for 6. Pursing the lips, breathing in, more, exhaling out, breathing in, more, exhaling out, breathing in, twist a bit more, and exhaling out, breathing in through the nose, out the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. slowly coming back to center. Again, fascia wants to move slowly. If you move too fast, this causes your muscles to be activated, and we don't want that. Find a tight area in your cheek and breathe for 6. Dropping your tongue, pursing your lips, breathing in. More, holding and exhaling out. We want to fill our lungs like a balloon. Breathing in. More, and exhaling out. Last one, breathing in. More, and exhaling out. In through the nose, out the mouth for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming back to center. So just notice where you are feeling any shifts, changes. Do you feel really hot? Do you feel maybe a little dizzy? These are all great signs because you had lactic acid, all of that junk just built up in specific areas. We just counter rotated them out and unraveled that fascia. This is a great exercise to do right when you wake up, because many times I am stiff right when I wake up, and doing this will immediately release anything that I've felt throughout the night. And right before I go to bed, when I'm feeling a little jittery, maybe I've been watching a lot of TikTok videos, and then I do this unraveling technique and I can go straight to bed. I know I did do the breathing a little bit faster than what I normally would, but this is how I did it at the gym. After I started implementing this fascial release every single day, I started noticing random memories pop up that I hadn't thought of for years. And this isn't just a coincidence. This is your mind catching up with your body. So first, I want to say that body first approach is so much more beneficial for your mental health, because your body is your subconscious mind. It is holding all of your stories, your memories, your feelings, your emotions deep in your fascial lining, your connective tissue. So as we feel certain feelings, we may shove them down, but where do they go? They go into our hips, our low back, our knees, our feet, and everything is going to have an emotional context to it when we start understanding the body-mind connection. Your body is the one that's going to alert your brain that you are feeling unsafe. For example, if you are walking through a forest late at night and you are feeling creeped out, it's not your brain making up things. You are feeling the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Then you alert your brain. Your brain is like, that could be a bear, or it could be a skinwalker. We all know what side of TikTok I am on. So just know that you may notice some memories start to pop up. Now, what to do with them, because this is crucial. You are not going to be a big blubbering mess. Instead, these are going to be random things that pop up and you're going to be like, oh, I remember that happened. This is a great time to either sit and journal or notice what your body is feeling at that moment. Then allow yourself to ask, what do I need in this moment? So I always think of this as the body is removing old waste or deleting old files. And when we start to delete old files, it brings it up and it goes, hey, do you still want to keep this? Isn't really serving you? Let me know what I should do with this. So you have the choice of either erasing it or storing it again. The more that you release stored and unprocessed emotions, the more abundance can come in. If you have a really overcluttered garage and you're wanting to buy a new car, but your car's not going to fit because your garage is jam-packed. Hoarder, get it out. And then your new fancy car is able to park in the garage. That's what we're doing with your body. Your body is overloaded with all of the food, the drinks, the waste, the thoughts, the beliefs that have bogged you down since childhood, and we are now unraveling them, releasing them, and bringing in new. And the last key point I want to leave you with is you do not need to fight your body. Your body is trying to protect you. It is giving you signals. It is communicating with you the only way it knows how. So now we just get to step back, listen, give it what it needs so that you can support it and it feels seen, heard, safe, and loved. And that is the power of fascial work. It's a tool that can help you move beyond just managing pain. And I would feel so grateful if you would share your experience, how you felt during the exercise. Maybe if you're going to do it again, I really hope you do. And then come back and share what you are experiencing. Sharing our journeys is how we are going to build a community of healing. And that's all I want this channel to be, is a safe space for that. And if this video resonated with you or provided any amazing information, make sure to like, subscribe, and maybe send it to a girlfriend of yours that is also experiencing a lot of chronic pain, and this can provide her a little bit of relief.